sure? Okie dokie. Am I live? Let me check. Do I have my phone? Yes, I do. Are you sure? Are you sure? Oops. We'll just put that over there. Hello there, everyone. Excuse me. It's Monday, right? I keep forgetting what day it is. Yeah, today is Monday. Yeah, okay. Wait a minute. Whatever. Okay. Shit. Okay then. Dragon Ball villain tier list. Hello everyone. Whatever. Okay. 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 Dragon Ball Heroes. And then does it include Dragon Ball Daima? It does not include Dragon Ball Diamond. Fuck. Well. From least bad to most evil. Whatever, this is boring. 1 second, if you'll allow me to indulge. Where's the make new design? YouTube thumbnail. Postal dude. Gallery. There we are. Boop boop. That's beautiful. Save that. Go there. Bing. Boom. Ba-ba. Set images background. There we are. Beautiful. I wonder if I can change. Stop streaming. Stop settings. Maybe. Appearance. Theme. Yeah. Style default. What? Oh God. Oh no. Okay. Back to default. No. Do not save changes. Don't even. There's no record of that happening now. YouTube Studio. What are we doing today? I'm going back and forth between whether or not I want to play Postal 2, which might be a bad idea, actually, considering Postal 2 is Postal 2. Or if I want to do a Dragon Ball villain tier list. Could honestly go either way. Oh shit, I'm probably getting picked up. Not fucking. Okay, there we are. Why do I have so many Maki pics? I was making a thumbnail. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, honestly, I have more Higuruma pics than I do Maki pics, for one. I have more Higuruma pics than anything, but when it comes to the thumbnail stuff, let's see if I can find it. Fuck, can I not? Is it where? Damn it, okay, it's not there, but we pop over to Canva. They're all for this. Because Maki is, for some reason, like the most difficult character to get colored manga panels for. I also like this thumbnail a lot. This will probably be the next video, if I can help it. Now you're fine. Let's see. Does it have Dragon Ball Daima? I don't think it has Dragon Ball Daima. I don't know if any of these will have Dragon Ball Daima. Maybe if we set it to recent. Top 100 favorite characters. Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball. There might not be a Dragon Ball villain tier list. Damn. Kid Goku versus the entire country of Bulgaria? Let's see. Does Bulgaria have nukes? They lose anyway. Well, okay, what version of Kid Goku are you using? Make one? No, I'm bad at making things, dog. This is from Wikipedia. Bulgaria has never developed nuclear weapons, although some treaties with the Soviet Union granted the deployment of Soviet warheads on Bulgaria territory in the case of a war with NATO. Its R-400 missiles were nuclear capable. I hope I don't get put on a watch list for this or anything, but yield. Let's see. Nuclear warhead, 50 kilotons of TNT. Naval variant. Man, all this is really boring. 400 to yield to 300 kilotons to kill all the humans on the planet 17 times over. Either humans are really fragile or, like, I think these people are capping. Is it true that Garlic Jr. is canon since the narrator mentioned him in the Cell Saga? Excuse me. Dead Zone is canon to the anime. Like, there was a whole Garlic Jr. filler arc. And if he does mention Garlic Jr. in the Cell Saga, then that just makes it more concrete that the Garlic Jr. arc did actually happen, and that the Dead Zone is indeed, like, an actual thing. Or no, the Dead Zone movie did happen. That's what I meant. Why America versus Japan was not close. America has town level AP. Okay, so like Japan don't got nothing like that. But from what I'm seeing, maybe I just the best villain of Dragon Ball. Hold on, let's see. Ooh, shit, actually, hold on. Dragon Ball Daima. That fucking scary. Chat, no. Chat, are we okay? Chat, are we alive? Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. Fucking OBS. I need to upgrade my computer. That's probably the issue. Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku wanked to the extreme versus base GT Goku. Who wins? So the absolute highest, like being reasonable, right? You can wank Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima to like uh Goma is stated to be the ultimate enemy at that point, right? So he's stronger than Buhan, he's stronger than Kid Buu. We'll just take that at face value. The strongest villain ever. Uh that puts him above like outside space and destroying the realm of the Kaioshin and all that. And then Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Kid Goku was matching him for a little bit. And then when he became an adult, even base Vegeta was doing better than Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So we'll assume that even like base Vegeta at this point can one shot Kid Buu and Buhan. And then for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we'll assume that Goku's like twice as strong as Vegeta, right? Because Goku's usually stronger than Vegeta. And then with Super Saiyan 4, we'll assume it's like a fusion level multiplier. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt and say it's as strong as the Super Saiyan 4 from GT. And also downplay the Super Saiyan 4 from GT. Actually, if you wanted to push it, we'll just use the Chosenchu statements for Super Saiyan 4, stating that it's above Super Saiyan God. And we'll just grant all of that to Daima Goku. So he's got like he can like one shot Kid Buu in base. He's got like a Super Saiyan God plus transformation. Uh, and then with all of that, base GT Goku still probably beats him. Okay. My mic is lagging. My mic sounds fine on the other side. Will I make a Sailor Moon versus Goku video? Probably. Eventually. I need to watch all of Sailor Moon though. Let's see if I can remember the tiers. Add row above. Here we got Z tier. We all remember what Z tier is, right? It's my favorite. And then S, and we'll do A, B, C. Oh shit. D, and then if I remember correctly, we had F tier. Nah, and then the Doom dimension. So here we got F. At a row below. Nah. Add a row below. Make it the dark purple. And then we got the Doom dimension. There we go. Don't do it. Okay. Don't do it. Okay. Fucking. I don't even know what that's about. I honestly don't know. Let's close out of that. You're back here. They include all the other forms of the character. That's kind of annoying. So a lot of people are going in nah because they just don't count as separate villains. Like, why do we have 3 different versions of General Rildo? I'll make an exception for, like, Metacooler because he is technically a different character. Or, like, Goku Black, Zamasu, and Fuse Zamasu are all technically different characters. Golden Frieza is stronger than Solaris. That is wild. Do you have any evidence? Goku versus Kratos. Kratos is overrated as fuck. Might put them in mad, just don't put them. OCD. I will return shortly. And I'm back. Ugh. Is there a lore reason for why Goku doesn't use Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z? I think the explanation the series went with was ki control by villain, and then we'll just... Excuse me. I'll try my best to, like, sort it into some sort of cohesive timeline structure. From what I'm looking for is on here. I don't see Emperor Pilaf. Okay, the first villain was Commander Red, and he is a fine villain. He's like meh. His joke is that he is short, and then he dies. One Super Saiyan God was low complex multiversal feat, and then Goku absorbs Super Saiyan God, then is stronger through training. You understand that the Sonic multiverse is also low complex multiversal at a low ball, right? And then Solaris transcends that as a super dimensional life form. I don't even I don't even need the Archie Sonic stuff or the Sonic Boom stuff to prove that either. Excuse me. Is not and Golden's multiplier. It's not hard to think this. Oh, add Golden's multiplier. Golden is like a Super Saiyan Blue level multiplier. That doesn't mean anything. Like the super form is literally an infinite multiplier. You can't say that about Super Saiyan Blue. Don't put very loud songs in my videos. They're funny though. Like that makes me that makes me chuckle so hard. I love it when that stuff happens. Like I am Mercenary Tao is like he's like A tier. This is a good villain. His appearance in the 23rd Tenkaichi was kind of pathetic, but to be honest, that was kind of the point. So I can excuse it. He was basically Dragon Ball's first super villain, so like he definitely counts. He definitely deserves at least A tier, just for being the first. Everyone's like, "Oh, Demon King Piccolo." Nah, it was my boy Mercenary Tao. Tao Pai Pai. My mic isn't lagging, dog. Like, okay, maybe it is, but like, I don't know what I can do about that right now. Like, it's fine. How far do I think GT Goku would get into Super and vice versa? GT clears Super at least until the Tournament of Power, and then that's when you have like a little bit of an issue in terms of what GT Goku is actually able to do. Because with the Tournament of Power, the whole thing is that you can't kill your opponent, and a lot of GT Goku's like finishing moves would probably kill most opponents if we're being honest. Even Omega Shenron was like blown to pieces by the Dragon Fist from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Better. Excuse me. Is it true that Android 18 didn't get any stronger in between the Cell and Boo sagas? Likely not, honestly. I think she did get stronger. Now, was it like it probably wasn't anything crazy. Like it's not like she's getting like a fusion level multiplier or anything. But she should definitely still be stronger. Considering she was able to fight somewhat on par. She was actually able to kind of dominate Goten and Trunks when they were like hampering each other in the disguise. And I do think that if Android 18 were to just box up Goten or Trunks separately, she would probably perform like decently well. That's just my opinion. The next villain, Master Shen, because Ten Shinhan isn't a villain. He also isn't on here, but he's being misled by his master. He is also okay. I don't really have anything to say about him. He's all right. Does GT who is the strongest? The strongest femboy in anime is actually isn't Arsfolio a Fate character? It's probably that, honestly. Where do I scale Sonic? Sonic is anywhere from like complex multiversal or sixth dimensional at a low ball to like high hyperversal. Excuse me. And then with outer versal arguments, but I usually try not to deal with outer versal. Does GT Goku have a counter to Beerus moving his goalpost yet again? So GT Goku only has. If that were to happen, GT Goku would just shove a Dragon Fist down his throat, honestly, or 10 times Kamehameha, or just a Kaioken times 100. Because according to alternate media, you can just stack the Kaioken on Super Saiyan 4. Demon King Piccolo is also pretty good. Is he better than Tao? No, he's not better than Tao. Tao has a way better design, but, you know. I don't think Piccolo Jr.'s on here, which, that's rough. But oh well, I suppose. So I guess this is all we got for OG Dragon Ball villains. But yeah, Demon King Piccolo, actually B tier might be better for him. Because Mercenary Tao is on a different level. I do live by a train station, so apologies for that. Is the 10 times Kamehameha a Kaioken amp? Yes, it is actually. 1 second. There's a V-Jump scan, actually, from 1997, when GT was debuting Super Saiyan 4, I believe. Let me see if I can find it, but it's definitely there. While I'm looking for that, I saw people in Zeta's chat saying Sonic is a Super Saiyan Saga victim. Well, okay, there's a couple things you gotta understand about that. One, Zeta and a lot of his fan base kind of amp Goku like a lot. So for all I know, they could be like they could think he's like, excuse me. They might think Saiyan Saga Goku is like solar system level or something. And then Sonic downplay is pretty common, actually. Some people can't even fathom like anything above star level, despite there being pretty clear evidence against that. I personally blame the death battle that was done, the second one, Mario versus Sonic. Because Death Battle likes to pretend that they don't have influence. They have influence. Like, a lot of influence, too. If they pushed Planetary JJK would become, like, accepted overnight. Death Battle is only not... Death Battle's influence is only ever countered whenever someone, why the fuck are we talking about Death Battle? What's your I did not care for the Godfather power scaling take? Like a controversial take on who wins a matchup or where a character scales? Madara. Fuck Madara. I did not care for Madara. Madara's cool. Like he kicked everyone's ass and like he's raw, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to like power scaling wise, people wank him so hard. There's a guy that responded to my Sukuna versus Madara video, and he started going on about the world in Naruto is 1,000 times bigger than it is in real life. Let's check real quick. How many times bigger is Jupiter than Earth? Let's check this real quick. 11 times bigger. It's only 11 times bigger. Jupiter is only 11 times bigger, according to Cool Cosmos. Let's see if we can find other. Jupiter's 11 times wider than Earth. This is from NASA, nasascience.gov. This guy on TikTok was trying to say that the Earth in Naruto is 1,000 times bigger. It says by diameter, not volume. Well, hold on. 11 times wider than Earth. Let's look into this. Okay. Jupiter's a world of extremes. It's the largest planet. If it were a hollow shell, 1,000 Earths could fit in. Okay, there we are. Based on like zero evidence, too. By the way, I saw some methods behind that, and I was like, uh it was all a bunch of disconnected material from like all across the Naruto series. And like that was about it. It was like stuff from the light novels crossing over with stuff from the data books, crossing over from stuff with the not the anime filler moments in the anime too. No, this isn't my server. Let's see. Damn it. Okay, it doesn't. It doesn't say. Whatever. Wait, hold on. Destroy it. Whatever. Okay. This V jump scan from 1997. My mistake. This V jump scan here actually does mention the Kaioken when talking about the 10 times Kamehameha. That's why we came here. Nah, because from what I saw, it's not even just like one of the novels implied it. One of the novels said something, a map from a data book said something else, and then moments in the anime said something else. And Naruto fans want to like bring all this unrelated information together that was worked on by like 10 different people. Who knows how much the author of Naruto actually supervised over this? Oh, also, that guy that I was low key accidentally roasting for having a different Sonic take than me. Let's see if I can find. Sonic Maurice Hedgehog. I apologize for cooking you on stream. That wasn't very chill. My bad. We'll do movie villains after all the canon Dragon Ball Z villains. Canon in quotations. Raditz is also A tier. Actually, he's better than Tao Pai Pai. And Master Shen is better than Commander Red, but Raditz is really solid. Oh, what are you asking? Oh, does Sonic clear Dragon Ball? Depends on how you scale Sonic the Hedgehog, but more than likely, yes. Even with like Zeno, you would have to use some pretty disingenuous arguments to put Zeno over Sonic, in my honest opinion. Because Zeno should just be like vaguely above characters like Beerus and Goku. Like way above, definitely, yeah. But there's not even like an infinite power statement for uh there's not even an infinite power statement for him. He has like I think it's like I think the closest is like unlimited power or like opinion on DMC5. It seems like a fun game. I might play it. Do I think Arale is stronger than Zeno? No. Arale is a gag character, so her strength can change based on whatever's funny. She really shouldn't be used for scaling, in my opinion. Most gag characters shouldn't because they're gags. Nappa's pretty good. He's like B tier. I wouldn't say he's better than Raditz or even King Piccolo. King Piccolo had like a whole arc, but Nappa's pretty fun. You know, Boundless Nappa and all that. I don't think Saiyan Saga Vegeta is on here either, so I guess villains that get redeemed. Well, no, because Broly's there, so like I don't even know what's up, dog. What's up, dog? Oh, This is when we put all of the forms of Frieza down in Na, because they don't count, and also Mercenary Tau is also Na. Do I have any other Nas to put in there yet? Nope. Okay. I guess we're just jumping into Frieza. Frieza is undeniably an S tier. Even if I don't like the Namek Saga as much as other people do, I could still respect the fact that Frieza is the poster child for shonen villains. Like Dio, Meruem, Sukuna, Madara, they wouldn't exist without Frieza. Highest end Goku versus Archie Sonic. Goku fucking murders him. Or, okay, highest end, what do you mean? Do you mean canon Goku? The highest end for canon Goku is like Outer Versal, and then like I guess you can argue Outer for Archie Sonic, but I gotta be honest, they're not good arguments, low key. I don't think any of the androids are on here either. What the fuck? Like Android 17 is Super 17. Nobody can beat me when I'm Super 17. But when I guess we're just jumping into Cell apparently. Put the forms of Cell down there because they don't count. Cell is a great villain. Cell is my second favorite Dragon Ball villain. I love Cell so much. Theme music, peak, 10 out of 10. OVA Sonic versus Sad I Am Sonic doesn't. I don't. If I remember correctly, Sad I Am doesn't even have like any feats. Like it's a relatively grounded series, so. Did you see the Q&A about Kashimo in JJK? The one that says that like Sukuna, the only person that Sukuna actually feared during that moment was Kashimo. I did see that. It makes sense since Kashimo was the strongest sorcerer in the Edo period. He should probably be somewhere up with the rest of the JJK top tiers, in my opinion. But in terms of actual in terms of the statement, it doesn't really mean too much because all it really means, Fatpoo isn't even on here, whatever. Because all it really means is that Sukuna was near death, and he was afraid of dying because there was someone there that could actually kill him. And then Sukuna gets a regeneration bonus. He reincarnates as his true, in his true Heian era form, and then he just kind of steamrolls Kashimo. So it doesn't really say much, honestly. Which Sonic solos highest end Goku? The highest end for Goku, probably the Outer Versal. Game Sonic, unironically. You could just argue that he's way deeper into Outer than Sonic, through methods that I don't necessarily agree with, but still. Kid. Oh, goodness. Okay, I just had a moment. Sonic is at least 6D. Yeah, Sonic is at least complex multiversal. Potentially higher, depending on your interpretation of Dragon Ball cosmology. And then you have the highest end for Goku. It would be outer versal. Uh, or okay, highest reasonable end for Goku, or highest like just fuck it wank end for Goku. Because those are two very different options. Babidi sucks. I hate Babidi. Deborah though, Deborah is cool. Deborah gets like B tier. Is he better than Demon King Piccolo? Is he better than Demon King Piccolo? I'd say no, but he's still pretty good. Oh, right. Is there a lore reason for why Goku didn't recruit Pycon for the Tournament of Power? It could be that Pycon just wasn't strong enough. Pycon one shot Cell, but like even by the end of the Buu saga, he was basically fodder. But even assuming that, even assuming that, Game Sonic, I challenge you, no scaling yourself to non-canon comics. They're not even non-canon. What are you talking about? I keep getting flack for this everywhere I go. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm talking about. Uh, fucking, he sucks, honestly. Actually, no. I think F tier is reserved for my least favorite Dragon Ball villain, and we have not gotten to them yet, so. Wait a minute, does Dragon Ball have any female villains outside of Dragon Ball Heroes? I think there's like the one girl from Dragon Ball Daima, but that's it. It's crazy to think about, actually. Uh, Evil Boo is better than Babidi, to be sure, but still not very good. Super Boo's pretty cool, though. He's not great. Honestly, he's not as good as Deborah, if I have to be honest, but honestly, he might be C tier. I just don't care for Super Boo, honestly. Actually, nah. Nah, he can be B tier. B for Boo. They do share a cosmology, like. Why even use Game Sonic at that point? Because Game Sonic is stronger than Archie Sonic. Like, fucking, you know, if Goku fans had this kind of trump card that they could use, they'd be gooning it all over the place. If they could prove. Oh, yeah, Android 18 and Oceana Shenron. Current Naruto is beating the brakes off of Namek Saga Frieza, honestly. Okay, what do you mean by current Naruto? Do you mean like current as in where he is in Boruto right now? Because if that's the case, he doesn't have access to Kurama, if I remember correctly. So that does kind of nerf him a little bit. But at the same time, he has like universal plus scaling compared to like Frieza, who's like compare that to Frieza, who is like in the manga star level, in the anime solar with some universal arguments. It's not even non-canon though. It's like there's a difference between canon, like canon to the cosmology, and then canon to like the actual story. Those are two different things. Oh, the Pope died. Forgot about that. I feel good. I know that I will now. Kid Boo's cool though. Kid Boo is raw. Kid Boo is Kid Boo better than Kid Boo isn't better than Raditz, but he is raw. Yeah, there is that. So, I mean, if you wanted to use Galaxy level for Frieza, go ahead. But at the same time, it's like Naruto would still beat the brakes off him. Can Goku resist the boiled one's mind power? Depends. Where does the boiled one scale? Let's see if versus battle has. Okay, well, we have to rely on character stats and profiles for this one. Fingers crossed. 9C. Oh my god. Yes, of course he can. Athlete level, at least small building level via growth manipulation. This guy isn't even higher dimensional, let alone like fucking on Goku's level. Goku's just gonna say no to him. Tier unknown, yeah, because there's no scaling for him. Even if he's incorporeal, sounds like a Hakai victim. I swear, fucking people be really riding these fucking creepypasta characters. This is a Jeff the Killer victim, unironically. Do you think Future Trunks would have died still if Goku Black didn't show up from Beerus looking for Super Saiyan God? You're basically trying to composite Sonic without actually compositing Sonic. I'm not. I'm not. If I wanted to composite Sonic, I'd include shit like the fucking. Goku's goal is not to become the strongest. Okay. Yeah, I'll figure out a way to get you into the server. I'm not trying to composite Sonic. I'd include random shit like the fucking Sonic Progressive commercial, the fucking Sonic Twitter takeovers, which aren't canon according to Sega, apparently. We ranked all those Z villains, right? Yeah, okay. There's our beautiful gaggle. You don't count. The different forms of Boo are different people, technically. So they're separate consciouses, meaning that they count. But the different forms of Cell or Frieza aren't. Like, it's the same person. But Garlic Jr. is okay. He gets way too much hate, but he's better than these two. Not as good as Nappa, though. Stop using Twitter. No. Let's see. After that was Dr. Wheelo, right? Where the fuck is he? Not even Dr. Wheelo's on this list. This list is fucking terrible. All due respect to the guy that made it, though. Let's see if I can. This guy, maybe, probably. Fucking ass, though. Turles isn't even on here. What the fuck? He only included like half the movie villains. Whatever, it's a fucking cooler, I guess. Just jump 3 villains over. Lord Slug isn't even here. Cooler's pretty good. He's like A tier. Is he better than Raditz? Yeah, he's better than Raditz. It's fucking wild. They put Bojack on here. They put Broly on here like 10 fucking times. But no, Turles? Nah, fuck off. Fucking... That's crazy. My Discord is Spoiler Shadow. I'll put it in chat, actually. And then you can just add me. Yeah, which is why I fucking stopped using that quote. Because the guy who made it admitted it was probably just a joke. Like, I don't even need that for my scaling. I'm not compositing Sonic. To boil Sonic down to just the games, Archie, and Boom is really disingenuous. Oh, Boruto fans are another fucking kind of crazy. Before I go to see Sinners, how many Viltrumites would it take to kill Z Broly? We're gonna bookmark that one. All of them, and then even then, it's not even comparable. The highest metas for Invincible are like Solar System tier, unless you want to use some iffy Universal stuff. And then Z Broly, in his restricted Super Saiyan form, that's only on par with base Goku, one-shot a galaxy. So, can I please fan battles Cell versus Sonic? They made Cell win, or is that Cell versus Metal Sonic? Cell versus Metal Sonic. I got time. Oh, hey, is my video. My video is like one of the most popular ones on one of the most popular shorts anyway. Damn, that's cool. This guy, Fan Battle? This is a Death Battle owned by Ben. Oh, it's like a fucking... Is this like a parody?
Direct Man's Ultimate Adapting Robot.
Yeah, this is like a parody of Death Battle. Like, it's not even comparable, honestly.
Just you wait, Son Goku. You're...
Yeah, he like animates in Gmod. It's pretty charming.
Oh! Huh. Really? I thought for sure Metal had this. He had more...
Whatever. Please. Okay. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck? Whatever, we're gonna get out of there before something bad happens. So right now I'm praying to God that we're still connected. Okay, yeah, we should be fine. The fucking hubris on this guy fucking jumped straight to fucking Cooler. Metacooler's fucking trash, honestly. Like, he's better than Bobbity. Bojack is fucking terrible. In fact, I think Bojack might be my least favorite Dragon Ball villain. He's fucking trash. They didn't even put in like the real metal cooler. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Why is Beerus on here, but not fucking Turles? This is an interesting list. This is an interesting list. Their win con is Cell gets 2 Zenkais. Fucking, he could get like a Goku level Zenkai on Namek, right? Like 33.3 repeating times. He could get that twice. Z-Broly. Invincible fans are crazy, dog. Like there was another one. It was like Conquest versus Imperfect Cell. And like Dragon Ball, like fucking. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, thank you. The absolute Chad, the absolute Giga Goat, Mr. Mackler. I think you're the same guy from last time. Let me get you a Discord invite. In fact, I'll see if I can pin it in chat. Fucking no results. You can't lie to me. I know what you were doing just the other day, Twitter. Maybe I didn't spell conquest right, honestly. That's probably it. Conquest. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is the fight that was happening on Twitter like just a couple days ago. It was Conquest versus Imperfect Cell. The highest you can get Conquest is star level, and the highest you can get Imperfect Cell is like galaxy level. So again, like Invincible fans need to like simmer down. You know, like we all know where your verse scales. Everyone else is just kind of trying to figure it out. How do you pin? Can I pin? Pin message. Okay. So Ian Flynn has never said everything is canon. He's backed up by literally nothing but himself. Yeah, the main writer for the comics, and now the writer for the games. What are you on about? We have like 5 different versions of Broly to put into Nah. This is the most filled Nah has ever been, probably. But Broly's cool. He's a lot better in his first movie when he actually has like a personality. But I'd probably say he's like the best Dragon Ball Z movie villain. Let's see. For other movie villains, okay, we got Janemba and we got Hirudegarn. Okay, so at least they got the 2 important ones. Janemba's pretty good. He's like B tier. Honestly, better than Demon King Piccolo? Nah, probably not. Probably not even better than Deborah, honestly. Better than Super Buu though. And then Hirudegarn's also pretty cool. He's like a pretty clear kaiju reference. I might actually like him more than Janemba, honestly. Yeah. Fat Janemba does not count as like a separate villain. We don't know enough about Janemba, honestly, but from what I can tell. Beerus is not a villain. He goes into the Doom Dimension. Beerus is an antagonist. There's a difference. There's a guy asking me to check out another guy. Is like, oh, thank you for tuning in, Arthur the Great. I do appreciate you having, I do appreciate you coming here for the time being. Sonic canon is under mandates which prevent anything somewhat related to Archie from even being mentioned in the games. Okay, prove that. Because I have some evidence directly contradicting that, actually. Like Miss Human. There we go. But yeah, like Sally and the rest of the freedom fighters. Oh, this motherfucker. Who is this guy?
Hello, and today we will be
Who is this guy? Did he get this guy? 48 subscribers? Or nah, I can't react to any of this guy's stuff. It's brain rot. I hate it, but he's like, nah, that'd just be bullying. Y'all asking me to check like random people, I swear. Y'all asking me to check. Oh, okay. Oh, is this guy the fan animation guy? The guy that makes the fan animations, like the really good, like pixelated ones that are like really high quality. Yeah, I've seen this guy before. I don't really have much to say about him, honestly. His fan animations are neat. Whether or not I agree with the scaling present, that doesn't really matter. Because they're just for fun. Oh my good, you motherfuckers are being. Skibbity toilet is not brain rot. Did I just hear that? Man, Skibbity toilet was the brain rot like a couple years ago. Like that was the prime example. Why would I check? No, I just checked that guy. And like I don't care about his opinions. Like they mean nothing to me. Like sure, Goku can be rock level. Like I don't care. Fucking outerversal rock, I guess. Let's see. Golden Frieza. We already ranked Frieza. Champa is more an antagonist than a villain, honestly. I'd probably put him in the same category as like Master Shen. But honestly, he'd probably also rank around there as well. Goku Black and Zamasu and God Zamas. You go right there. You go right there. Flip it around. Okie dokie. So Zamasu as a villain, he's like B tier, right? The issue with Zamasu, so much you could do with him, but they don't do it. He's way more interesting than most of these people here, at least in concept, right? A god that thinks he is righteous and is willing to go to any lengths necessary. They don't do too much